Toshiba had big plans for these green fields on the UK's Cumbrian shores. 3 of the latest Westinghouse AP1000 reactors to generate nuclear power for 7% of Britain's energy needs. The planned Moorside plant now mothballed and up for sale. Toshiba taking a multi-billion-dollar hit. French partners Engie quitting the joint venture, and Westinghouse in the US on the verge of bankruptcy. Now, executives from Chinese energy giant State Nuclear Power Technology Corporation and its parent company State Power Investment are in London for talks with the UK's Nuclear Industry Association.
There is a lot of international interest in what's happening in the UK in nuclear generally, and I'm sure that's part of what the discussion will be. I think what we'll be doing, as we always do with any international delegation that's visiting and wants to see us, is give people the background of what's happening in the UK, why the UK is a good place to consider in terms of investing, why nuclear has a future in the UK, why it's integral to our future electricity supply.
Hinkley Point in Britain's West Country is an example of how the UK's electricity supply is going nuclear, and at the same time underscores China's ambitions to be a global provider. CGTN, China General Nuclear, is providing a third of the $25 billion cost here, ultimately planning a UK power station with both Chinese cash and technology. As much as anything else, this Chinese delegation will be testing the political waters, finding out whether Chinese involvement in yet another critical infrastructure project in Britain would be acceptable to government. The uncertainty surrounding the troubled Moorside plant will be a test of UK Prime Minister Theresa May's policy resisting overseas firms supplying critical infrastructure. However, the UK government is committed to new nuclear as part of a low-carbon energy mix.
We need to have the nuclear power stations, new ones, to replace the old ones which are getting towards the end of their lives. Without them, we will have a much higher carbon power supply, we will have a much less reliable power supply.
Meanwhile, Toshiba's financial woes have forced the company to put its Moorside plant on hold, slashing costs while it seeks new funding. Richard Bestick, CGTN, London.